Yeah.
I will give one suggestion for a future. Aptitude is the primary thing for any exam. That's why in 2022 it was changed actually. I wrote the exam at the end of the 2021. Now,
Guys, so today's video is not just a recruitment opportunity, but it is more than that. So in today's video, Surya Tej is going to join with us. He's going to explain about the selection process of Cognizant. So after COVID time, there is a lot of changes that has happened in the selection process of Cognizant, in the rounds, the difficulty levels, and what each round is going to be. Everything has changed after the COVID time. So he's going to explain like what is the rounds and how you have to prepare for it. So please watch the video completely if you are interested in Cognizant. And he has actually got selected in multiple companies, not just in Cognizant. So he's going to compare about the difficulty levels of various companies as well. So we are going to see all of that. Before that, I have a very big announcement that there is again recruitment opportunity from Cognizant, which is for the same post for which Surya Tej got selected. So this is the post for which Cognizant company generally recruits a lot of freshers. That is the programmer analyst trainee post. So there is two recruitments happening, gens evaluate and gens programmer trainee analyst trainee. So the requirement is you need to have 4-year graduation, BTech, ME, MTech, MCA, MSc. MSc only computer science and IT students can apply from 2023 batch. Okay, so the streams that are eligible are CS, EC, EEE, IT, Electronics and Communication, Information Science and Allied branches. These are the streams for BTech and MEM Tech. Okay, and all the MCA, MSc candidates are eligible. Now, you'll be getting 4 lakhs per annum, 4 lakh per annum plus you'll be getting, and there is a one-time joining bonus also. The eligibility criteria for Gent program analyst trainee is you need to be having 4-year graduation, again 2023 batch only, BTech, MEM Tech, MCA and MS in software engineering, and MSc candidates only computer science and IT. So this is the recruitment opportunity for programmer analyst trainee. If you are willing to join Cognizant, please apply here. The link I'll be putting in description. You can find both the links in this page. So apply for whichever post you are interested in. Now let us welcome Surya Tej to share his experience about Cognizant selection process. He is going to explain about what are the various rounds, how he cracked various rounds, and what is the difficulty level, and the resume tips to crack the, fresher, as a fresher, if you are interested in IT companies, how to prepare your resume. Tips he's going to share with us. So please watch the video till the end and don't forget to apply for the recruitment opportunity from Cognizant.
Okay, hi, I'm Surya Teja. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. I completed my BTech in Goodlawler Engineering College in the stream of Computer Science and Engineering. I got selected in Cognizant, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, and HCL. Now I'm working in Cognizant as program analyst trainee. 1 month to go to hit 1 year. This is my intro.
Yep. So which location you are working in?
Yeah, I'm working at Hyderabad location.
Okay, so did you opted for this location, or are based on their preferences they are giving you, or based on your preference?
We only opted for that location. Actually, my base location is Kochi. My project location is Kochi. Now I'm working in Hyderabad as remote.
Okay. So the first thing I want to ask you, Surya Tej, is this. So this is an on-campus drive, right? So you attended from your college.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes.
So how did you
Yes.
came to know how the company came to your college? Did your placement cell invite them, or did the company contacted your placement cell from their side?
Yeah, there is connection between our the companies and our placement cell. There is some dealing. That's why, like that only, they come to our college.
Okay. So can you tell the name of your college once again so that
Sure. Gudlavalleru Engineering College.
Okay.
It's it's in Gudlavalleru in Andhra Pradesh.
Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So I wanted to ask you about, a lot of people will be interested in knowing about the selection process of Cognizant, because a lot of people are aspiring to join Cognizant. So I would like to know how many rounds of selection process, like how many rounds were there in the selection process?
Yeah, it's about 3 rounds. In 2022, it was changed actually. I wrote the exam at the end of the 2021. Now, after 2022, it was changed. I think I can say that 2022 new examination pattern because it will be helpful our aspirants too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there is,
it was having, yeah. It was having three rounds. In the first round, we all know that the test is conducted. In the first session, they are having three rounds. That means it was conducted of 80 marks, and it was for 100 minutes. There are three sessions in that. In the first session, aptitude. It was about 25 questions they were asked. They will give 35 minutes of time. And English comprehension, in that 20 questions they asked, in that 20 marks they allotted. After that, the third in reasoning. We all know the reasoning, it was 35, 45, 35. It was conducted for 35 marks, 45 minutes for the written exam. After, we need to jump over the, it was newly introduced, the Gen Z communication test. In that, we need actually the people who are preparing for GRE or TOEFL or IELTS, they'll usually taking the speaking listening test. Now the Gen Z introduces this test in as a fresher into that because it was having three also speaking, listening, and the one is comprehension. It was allotted for 45 minutes. You need to complete within 45 minutes and you will get allotted for that. After that, there is second round. If you are qualified within this first round, you are allocated for the technical interview. After that, HR interview.
yeah, okay. So, so you are saying that there is a change in pattern in the rounds of Cognizant in 2022, maybe after this COVID, right?
Yeah, yes, that's correct.
So that is a very useful information for all the persons who are trying to enter Cognizant because a lot of people are following the same pattern. So you need to have a change in pattern because there is a change in 2022, and this change is in the mainly communication side, right? So they
Yes,
will be
yes, yes,
testing you how your pronunciation is, how you are good in speaking English, understanding what you're hearing, those things. Okay, so just like you prepare for IELTS, you have to
yes,
prepare for Cognizant also if you want to crack the first round.
yes.
So
That's
can I
yeah,
ask you, how did you prepare for this first round? Because as you said, there is a change. So how did you
yeah.
manage to prepare for the first round?
Yeah, in the first round, for that, we are all know all the competitive exams are based on that aptitude and reasoning only and English. They were asking for that 80 marks, they give allotted for the 100 marks. I already told you, right? Because I totally based on the YouTube for the jobs. We are having a lot of YouTube channels. I know, I don't want to say that a particular channel name, but I'm going to follow a lot of YouTube channels. I will collect the information. I'll note it down in my notes because it will be useful not only for the software IT industry. It will be useful beyond that also. Like for all the government exams also, it will be useful. Aptitude is the primary thing for any exam. That's why you need to concentrate on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you prepared for the
Yes.
aptitude
Yes.
from the YouTube channels, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll
there.
mention some channel that is RR Banking Adda. It's our local channel, but they were explained very good. I take that from that channel.
Yeah, yeah, no problem is in saying name of other YouTube channels in this channel. No problem in that.
Sure.
Yes, if maybe some other person want to prepare, for the same, they can use that channel. So at the end of the day, we all want to crack the exam. That is our motive. So
Yeah.
yes, so they can prepare from RR Banking Adda, right?
Yeah, yes. It's our local channel. That means only Telugu people can understand that language. That's not for whole thing. That's
Okay, so if some Telugu person is watching this video, so then please know the name of this channel. You can use the channel for your aptitude preparations. So how was the
yeah.
level of the aptitude? Was it tough? Was it
It's not
easy?
that much typical. It's not that much typical. Only medium level. Some easy questions also will ask like some problems on ages. What are where we confuse because the pure maths and permutations and computations and probability. Like that only we will get some confusion on that, but reminding us so good. You will be able to do that.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. So based on since you cracked many companies, how will you rank the difficulty level of the first round, the aptitude, the English, these rounds? How will you rank the difficulty level of Cognizant? Was it easy? Was it tough based on the other companies you have attempted?
Yeah, in ranking, Cognizant comes first because The first round is tough, and the second round for me, the technical interview is happening for about 50 minutes. It's really tough. It was my first interview. It was my first company. I feel so difficulty when facing the interview. That was my first time facing that interview. I feel some lot of difficulties when.
How much percentage you had? What was the cutoff criteria for Cognizant? 60 percentage is minimum, or how much it is?
Yeah, actually, they are not mentioning like percentages. They just give the names to the placement cell who are all the persons qualified, right? They only
Mhm.
gives that percentage. There is no percentage or cutoff like that for that actually.
But you had 60 percentage and above, right? That's why your name given to the
Yeah, yes,
placement
yes.
cell.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yes.
So, if somebody is doubtful about the eligibility criteria, it is 60 percentage minimum, obviously, right?
Oh, okay. You are saying that academic percentage or that first round
Yes.
percentage?
No, no, I'm talking about the academic percentage.
Academic percentage for every company 60%. I got 8.7 CGPA in my BTech. No, I'm good for that actually.
Okay, so any person who is trying for a Cognizant company, you need to have 60 percentage in your 10th,
Yes.
12th, and also in your graduation. Only then you can
No, no.
graduate.
Only in graduation you will have that percentage actually. In graduation
Okay.
you will be 60%.
Okay, so in graduation, you need to have 60 percentage, maybe 10th,
Yes.
12th, pass class, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
That much
That's
is enough. And the difficulty level of Cognizant for the first round difficulty level is not that difficult. It is medium
yeah,
as comparing to the other companies, right?
yeah. But about HCL, the difficulty level after Cognizant, the HCL will come. After that, Tech Mahindra, and after that, Wipro will come.
Okay.
For me,
So
I wrote the examinations. That's why I'm saying I cracked this and I got these 4 jobs. Right. That's what I'm saying.
okay. So the first difficulty that which is the difficult means most difficult one. Which company's aptitude was most difficult?
Yeah, absolutely cognizant.
Okay. So you are saying that Cognizant company's aptitude is kind of difficult, right? In that.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're somebody who is interested in cracking Cognizant, so you have to really concentrate on your aptitude, prepare as much as possible from all the online resources or textbooks or any places, and then try to give the aptitude because it is kind of difficult, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let us move on to the next round. Okay, what was the second round for selection?
Yeah. Second round is for the technical round. The interviewer asks the question what you have to mention in the resume. That
Okay.
I mentioned. Yeah. I mentioned Python as my programming language in resume. They only
Mm-hmm.
ask the question about Python.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't ask any questions from your project work or your any other
Yeah, they
things.
were asked actually. This every time, in technical interview, they were asked for the what is your previous project, what is your main project, what is your mini project. They were asking. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying, what is in my resume Python? I mentioned they are asking in Python what is the difference between list and tuple. The questions they are asking, I'm just telling. For example, yeah,
Okay.
what is pickling and unpickling, what is pandas, what is numpy. These are all the domains in Python, like what are the data types in Python, like that only they were asked. Oops concepts in Python, like that
Oh.
only they were asked. Yeah. And
So maybe
yeah, yeah, yes please.
yeah, yeah. So maybe you said Python you have mentioned in your resume. Maybe because a lot of demand is there for Python. Maybe they were interested in that resume because Python is having a lot of demand nowadays.
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe because of that Python, your resume went in there, or maybe you also you cracked the aptitude, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, if somebody is interested in working with Cognizant, one thing you have to note is Python, Java, and C hash. These
Yeah.
languages
C sharp,
and
C dot. Nowadays, I forgot that.
PHP.
Yeah, yeah. PHP, yeah, web technologies you need to be learned. All those things. SQL also some priority. If you are learning SQL, it will be useful for us learning the cloud technologies like Snowflake Cloud, um, Google Cloud.
Okay.
Like that only you will be okay.
So these languages you can learn from some online websites or from YouTube or somewhere. You do some
Yeah,
courses.
actually, these courses are actually taught by our teachers in our college, but you got some you're gonna dig deep for that courses, then you're gonna go to refer some textbooks, or you're gonna in YouTube. I totally based on YouTube. That's okay for me. For Python, SQL, yeah, that's okay for me.
So these languages you can study if you are if you want to add something in your resume and make your resume
Yes.
ready for Cognizant. Because
Yes. Yes.
when your resume go to the recruiter or the HR team, and if they are seeing this Python knowledge or like SQL knowledge, they'll be really interested in picking your resume, because these
Yes.
languages has a lot of demand nowadays, for not just Cognizant but for all the other IT companies, right?
Yes.
So Surya, I just want to pause 1 second here because okay, can you explain more in detail about your second round? Like what all things you did in the second round? What all questions were there? Yeah.
After the interviewer asked me the basic Python questions, we jumped into the real the coding. He asked me to write first the palindrome code in Python. I wrote the palindrome code and I executed it. It's got passed correctly. And after that, he asked me to give some pattern, and he asked me to write that print that pattern. Yeah, I'm able to print that pattern because some errors will come, but he was saying some syntax errors are there. You need to be concentrated more on syntax errors, like that only he said. After that, at the last, this is the last part of the interview. He was asking me two aptitude questions. The first one is on probability. He gave that one. I'm unable to solve that one actually. And the second one is the problem on ages. Yeah, I'm very good at solving the problem on ages. I solved that one, and he said, "Best of luck to the future rounds like that only." Then the technical round is over.
Okay. So second round was purely technical. First one,
Yeah,
questions
pure
from your
technical.
resume. Yeah, questions
Yeah.
from your resume, and they also conducted coding rounds. So they clubbed all
Yes.
these in the second part, like second round
Yes.
of your selection process, right?
Yeah.
So all the questions, from what you said, I could understand is all the questions were Python based. Even the questions they asked in person, and also the coding questions, because you mentioned Python as your strong
Yes.
area or your forte in your you know resume. So they asked, maybe if some person is interested in Java, or like if they put Java related topics in their resume, then they will maybe ask questions from Java, because Java is also having a lot of demand in all the companies.
Yes.
So please, if you're somebody who is preparing for Cognizant, please note this: Java, Python, PHP, .NET, C Sharp, these languages has a lot of demand, and also C++. You can prepare and you can add these in your resume, and your chances of getting selected or a reply mail or a call back is more. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will give one suggestion for our future aspirants, because nowadays two trending goes Node.js and AngularJS. These two are
Oh,
trending not only in Cognizant, all TCS. All of my friends got some jobs in some other companies. Most of them are working on AngularJS and Node.js. If you don't mind, I'm not aware of these courses because I'm working in different domain. I'm working in Snowflake Cloud in Cognizant. You're going to be concentrate on these two also. You will be get good opportunities.
yeah. So you can prepare AngularJS and Node.js also, not just to get selected in Cognizant, but also in all the other unicorns, TCS or Infosys, etc. Okay. Yeah. Let us move on with our questions. So the second round, obviously you prepared because you studied from mainly YouTube, as you said, and also there were some courses being conducted from by your teachers in your college, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was your preparation method, like that how you prepared, or some other strategies you opted to crack the second round.
Yeah, I'm helping with my friends, with the persons who are having better knowledge than me. Definitely there's someone out there. I'm taking help from them, how to do the coding, how to answer the questions relevant to the interviewer, like that only I'm asking. Some of my friends also helped me.
Yeah, helps. And do you have any specific channel or YouTube channel or any other areas you want to suggest to prepare Python?
I'm having, but I forgotten actually. Let me discuss after.
Okay, so maybe I can put that in the as a text in our video, so that later on you can tell me and I can add that.
Yeah, later I will tell you definitely.
Okay, so after the second round, what was the third round?
It's we all know that HR round. In that they're asking, are you flexible for the night shift? Why should I hire you? This type of questions they will ask. Show your Aadhaar. Show your. They need to check the person is the correct person or not. They are looking. In every interview it was common, we need to show them the Aadhaar card, is that photo is real or not, that they need to check that. In every interview it was common, they'll keenly look into that one. They're taking some PAN details like that only, the HR entry like that.
So did
It
they
was not.
ask, yeah, did they ask you your preferred location?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, they asked it for preferred locations, like I said Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, like that.
Okay. So you opted for Hyderabad and you got Hyderabad.
Yeah, and that is near to me, that's why I'm asked Hyderabad.
Yeah, yeah, I
Thank
see.
you.
Yeah. And one more thing, can you ask some other questions? Like, can you ask about your salary or some other details? Can you ask to the HR? What all
No,
things you can
as a
discuss?
fresher, for a fresher, they're not asking for the salary details. They are getting that fixed salary is there for the fresher actually.
Okay,
For
so
you,
they,
if you are experienced one, right, there's some negotiation will happen like that
yeah.
in the
So for
HR
the,
interview. For
yeah,
freshers, no salary, the fixed.
yeah. So they will be initially also initially they'll be saying that this much is going to be your payment, and based on that only you are going to give the interviews and all, right? So there is no,
Yeah,
so you were understood that this much is going to be my payment package,
yeah,
right?
yes.
No, you don't have to disclose your salary, but are you comfortable or happy with your package in Cognizant?
Yeah, it's 4 lakhs. It's like Gen
Yes.
Z's all got 4 lakhs.
Yes. Okay. Good. I think now also there is another recruitment happening for 2023 batch from
Yeah,
Cognizant, right? So it is still active. So if somebody want to try for Cognizant, a big announcement that the applications for the program analyst trainee gens and yeah, some other category is open now, and it is for the 2023 batch. So if you are somebody who is looking for Cognizant, you can apply and you can try to crack Cognizant. Okay. So, one thing I want to ask is about your resume, because a lot of people have trouble with their resume, because when a lot of people even send me their resume in person to me, that what is the problem with this resume? So, how did you manage to make a standard or a proper resume? Uh,
as a fresher,
yeah.
we need to be keep it as simple as much as possible, I think. Yeah, you don't wanna put unnecessary things into that actually. When the as a fresher, when the HR, when they see your resume, right, it will be the all gonna get in only one page, that it should be your marks, your 10th, your 12th. My resume, I'm talking about my resume.
Mm-hmm.
10th, 12th and BTech percentage, what are all the courses you learned, what are all the certificates you need to mention, what are all the certificates you are having, what are
Okay.
the, if you are done with the internship, you need to mention that internship details there. If you have any certification, you need to mention that certification.
So how will you arrange that? First your summary, then your 10, 12 percentage, then certification, like that. Can you arrange? Do you do for
If
that?
you have the LinkedIn profile, you're gonna mention the LinkedIn profile. Or else it's so difficult to understand. I will share my resume to you, then so you're gonna hide some details and you're gonna upload. There is no problem for that.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I can attach the resume, maybe as a doc towards the description of this video or somewhere in the video after hiding some parts. Okay, sure. So you can,
Yeah.
Cognizant aspirants, please refer that and you can make use of that for your preparations. Because if he's getting a reply, then you can definitely get a reply, and you can maybe uplift your resume with the help of someone's template at least, right? Yeah. Now, some
Yeah.
other things I want to ask is about Cognizant's work culture. You can talk a brief about that, how it is in Cognizant. Is it a lot of pressure? Is it, good?
Yeah,
How
that
it
should
is?
be there. Yeah, it's definitely there. The pressure is definitely there. You don't wanna skip that one. Yeah, you need to manage. In the starting, we are freshers, right? We need to take some help from our seniors. Don't sit idle. Ask help from the seniors. They will definitely help us. Yeah, now
One
I'm
more.
working in cloud technology. I don't want to explore my project name or something else, but it's
Hmm.
good only. You need to learn Snowflake Cloud. I'm working in cloud technology. It's Snowflake Cloud, and some migration project I'm working right now. It's good. You need to manage some night shifts, even Saturday, Sundays. You need to manage it. It's like if you have work, you need to work.
So, as a fresher, you're saying that yes, there is a work pressure because you are directly coming from your college. You don't know anything like culture or anything. You are directly going to the company, and there is obviously, because as a fresher we have to struggle, right? Only then we can get a good experience, and then we can maybe move to another company or another project, and then you can get a peaceful, little more peaceful position, right? You have to really work hard as a fresher. Only then you can manage.
Yeah, then only we can manage.
Yeah, that's good. Now, uh, any tip, especially for people who are trying to get into Cognizant, you would like to say?
Let's stick to the basics first. You need to learn, you need to concentrate not only in Python, any programming language, if you are aware of that, if you are having any basic knowledge, dig deep into that and you need to learn that language completely. You need to focus on that language. You need to, some basic programs, 20 programs like Palindrome. As a fresher, they were not expecting as much as they will give some lot of information you need to code like that. They were not asking like that. Like a Palindrome, reverse of a number, like that only there were some basic programs you need to learn for cracking that interview. Interview, the technical interview plays a major role when you're selecting for a company. You need to be focused on this round only. Everyone crack that first round. HR round this will be easy. That the technical round plays a vital role because that's why you need to concentrate on the technical round. You need to concentrate on technical skills. That only I'm going to see that.
So it's not like, see, when I gave the Capgemini interview, I didn't have to focus anything much on technical. They mainly
Yeah.
asked HR related questions. I never had to write a full program or or execute one or show them the result. There was nothing like that. They mainly focused on HR related questions. So Capgemini interview is like that, but Cognizant interview is more technical, and the aptitude even it is tough. So this is the differentiation, because based on my experience, I can say about Capgemini. Based on your experience, you can talk about Cognizant. So this is
Yeah.
all these informations are for persons who are interested in getting into these companies, because a lot of people are struggling to find job opportunities. We know that. Yeah, I think we are good.
I will suggest some things our experience because nowadays recession is happening, right?
Yes,
If the
a lot.
people who are not good at that much good at of technical, you are not worthy to the company, they feel like that they will
Yeah.
directly fire you. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why you need to be concentrated on technical skills rather
Yeah.
than managing skills. You need to be concentrated on technical skills. Nowadays recession happening first, we're all saying that who are the people who are fired first the recession come, right? The HR department will look out. If you are not having enough jobs, right, what will be the HR team will doing, right?
Yes, that's right.
They only for the head team. That's why if you were a developer, you will be in that chair permanently. If you are worthy to the company, if you are worthy to the project, no one will fire you. If you are going to shift on the company, they will offer you more package and you will be in that seat only. Don't forget this. That's why I'm saying the aspirants concentrate on technical skills on.
Yes, that's a great advice, Surya, because a lot of people think that getting into a company is an easy task. It is not an easy task because a lot of people are struggling to get into the company. So competition is more. So if you are really good in something, only then they will hire you. Why will they give you salary for, namesake? If you are
Yes.
not doing anything, if you are not good, why would somebody hire you? The first point you have to concentrate on is your resume. Please make your resume is good. Only then send it to some companies, because I've personally seen a lot of resume because they are not in proper format, and they are expecting the HR or the recruiter to give them reply mails because they won't be really interested, and some resumes are really lengthy and nobody has a time to read this whole lengthy
Yeah.
pages.
Yeah,
So
that's
please
correct.
stick to the standard format. Try to keep it in one page, because as a fresher we know that there is nothing too much to add as an information or anything to a resume. So please keep these things in mind, and please take the advices given by Surya if you are a Cognizant aspirant. Yes. Um, I think we are good to go. I
Yeah.
hope you really, for those people who are watching the video, who really means you guys really got some information about Cognizant selection process and some tips from Surya. So if the video was useful, please like, share the video with your friends who are willing to enter Cognizant or for some other company for that matter. And please ask them to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Keep on watching.